Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's go back and revisit some of these challenges that did not go so well for me the first time around. We'll just start at the top here. Pitch Black, which is dark and unknown and mysterious and blind and just everything that is bad. And when I say everything that is bad, I mean, yeah, this is probably not going to go well for me. But I'm willing to give it another shot, because I'm going to keep giving it another shot until I complete this stupid challenge. Alright. So this challenge just seems to be... Hang on. Volume's a little loud on my end. This challenge seems to just kind of revolve around a lack of vision. The inability to see your health. The inability to see literally because everything is dark. I think... Probably... Oh, we do have item rooms, which is a really unusual twist. But I think it's going to be the inability to see items. Maybe not. Nope. Okay, we can see items. Tough love. Two-shot. Yeah, so Tooth Shot. Isaac looks like he has had the crap beat out of him, and every now and then, as you see, every now and then, my tears will fire out a tooth instead of just a tear, and the tooth does something like 5 times as much damage. So it's pretty beefy. It's a decent damage upgrade, but it's only when you actually end up shooting the tooth, so it's not terribly reliable as a damage upgrade. And I don't know, I like the idea that there are a lot of items in the game that are unreliable in terms of just what they do. A lot of tier effects that only trigger every now and then. Things like Tough Love, where it's a damage upgrade, but it's not guaranteed. It makes the runs a lot tougher, usually. But I think it's a lot more interesting when things get a little, a little unreliable. You have to count on luck. Pinky Eye, that's another one. Those sorts of things. I do kind of dig it. Anyway, Larry Jr., the boss there, pretty easy. Kind of one of the easiest bosses in the game. I mean, we're on the first level, so I wouldn't expect anything otherwise. Alright, Coat Hanger, tears up. Okay, so I can't see my health. I have no idea how much I have, except I know that Isaac starts with 3 hearts. There's a heart right there, so we can afford to take 2 hits on this floor, and then pick that up and be at full HP. I am going to use my 2 hits to go into the curse room. Oh boy. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Also, the spiders are hard as hell to see here. I'm going to pick up a Guppy's Paw. I'm not going to use it yet, necessarily. We're going to grab this heart, which will give me full HP, and then we'll continue on down to the next floor. Guppy's Heart, it cannibalizes one of my heart containers, my actual, red hearts, and turns it into 3 soul hearts. So I lose 1 HP, and then I gain 3 kind of non-replenishable soul heart HP. Interesting trade-off. Seems good as kind of a last resort, holy crap, I don't know how much HP I have, but I know that I just took 4 hits, and I'm terrified of dying, let me use this. It actually seems like a good kind of panic button to have for this particular challenge. And if nothing else, I've picked it up. I mean, okay, so here's my, line of reasoning here. It's a good panic button, I think. That's my opinion of it right now, since I can't see my HP for the rest of the challenge. To follow that up, I have no other spacebar item, no other usable items, so it's, there's no harm in taking it with me. It's not like we're taking it at the expense of anything else. And we'll talk about what happened in that item room in just a moment here. And then on top of that, it's one of the 3 items that we need to maybe become Guppy, and I gotta admit, becoming Guppy in this challenge would probably make me just win the challenge. I think that would be, the most optimal thing that could happen to guarantee my victory. Now this item is Lemon Party, or Lemon Mishap, sorry. It's not as crazy and widespread, haha, as Lemon Mishap, but when we use it, it'll cause a little puddle to appear around us, and it does damage to enemies that walk into the puddle. I am going to just convert the hell out of all 3 of my hearts and have a crap ton of HP so I don't have to worry about it, and then we're going to take Lemon Party with us. That might be an awful idea, but I can't see my HP, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I want to have as much HP as I possibly can, and I want to try to avoid getting hit. I mean, okay, that's like Binding of Isaac in a nutshell, right? Or every video game in a nutshell, maybe. But this challenge, I would rather have all the extra soul hearts and maybe not have to worry so much about doing stupid crap like taking those hits. I don't know. I could have just screwed myself over for any sort of deal with the devil. I'm not going to have any red hearts to trade, so it will cost me 3 soul hearts to do a deal with the devil. Which is bad. That 3 is a lot more than 1. 3 is also even more than 2, believe it or not. But, again, I could probably rationalize that. Deal with the devil. If I am less inclined to take the deal with the devil, then I will probably, hopefully, end up taking or achieving, accomplishing, unlocking, earning, there we go, that's the word, an angel room instead of a devil room. Just, later on. Thinking a bit long term here. And if I get an angel room, those usually have items that are, oh my gosh. Didn't get close enough to Dingle, son of a gun. Angel rooms typically have more defensive items, things that give you more soul hearts, or, cause you just to, not take damage. Those sorts of things. So I think that'd work out better for me in the long run. Oh, dang it. That was a really dumb hit that I took there. That was another really dumb hit that I took there. Dingle fight, not going so well. I think Dingle is one of the new bosses that I have the most trouble with in this game. Ooh, Krampus. This actually might be good, too. Dang it. I gotta avoid taking hits, because I'm so terrified by not being able to see my HP. Oh. Wouldn't mind having a little more speed on my Isaac here. Not something I say very often. I think speed is one of those stats. It's very useful up to a point. I would like to have a little more speed. I don't necessarily want to have a ton more speed, but a little more would help me dodge things a bit more effectively. My reaction time is not the greatest, just in general, and then, yeah, I may or may not have had a little bit to drink tonight, but that's a matter for some other discussion. Is there anything else I want to do here? We could get into the boss trap room, or boss challenge room, boss arena, whatever you want to call it, boss gauntlet. I don't really care. There's a room in here, and I will fight lots of bosses and maybe get some free stuff. We could do that since I don't have any red hearts, because I converted them all. Single red chest, probably not worth it. Definitely not worth it. I just took a hit, but... oh well, we're here. It's double Monstro. Double Monstro is never a big threat. Use Lemon Mishap there. It did a good chunk of damage to those Monstros, believe it or not. Yeah. We got 3 Elite Larry Juniors. A little bit scary, just because every now and then they stop and shoot, but as long as I'm not, directly in front of them, then... oh, dang it. Then it's less of a concern. However, there are 3, and they can box me in, like what happened there just a moment ago, so that is a little bit of a concern. Got a soul heart back, so that makes up for the 2 hits that I took. I'll poke my head in here. So remember what I said about having picked up Guppy's Paw and maybe being able to become Guppy and that letting me win 9 lives? I only have a single HP, but I now have 9 lives, and I think that is a single HP on top of my soul hearts. I think that might have just given me a heart container. I'm not positive because I can't see, but I think that might be what just happened. Because usually it just, like, it drops your red heart containers down to 1. So I either have 1 red heart container that was just given to me, or I don't have any at all. Either way, we have 9 lives, so that's good. Means if I run into a room that I can't beat, you'll get to watch me fail at beating it 9 times. More importantly, it also means that if I get 1 more Guppy item, we will actually transform into Guppy, which will be awesome, because Guppy is, like, crazy powerful. That'll be good. I have no qualms about beating this this challenge in this way. Like, I just want to beat the challenge. I don't really care how it happens. I just want victory. So there's a pill there. I'm going to use the pill that I am holding on to. I'll use it after I clear out this room. If it's something like explosive diarrhea, we could maybe use it to check the walls for the secret rooms. It was I found pills, so it doesn't matter. But also, if it were something like paralysis, then I wouldn't be, you know, paralyzed. And have enemies maybe being able to attack me. We'll go check out this curse room here. Couple of red chests. That sucked. I took a lot of damage. Managed to use my invincibility frames to get out of there, though, so I only took the 1 hit inside, not both. So, you know, it's the small victories, right? The leech, I guess I didn't really talk about the leech when we picked him up. Or her up, I don't know, it could be a female leech. The leech is interesting. When it feels like it, there we go, it will, like, bum rush enemies and just charge into them and kind of hit them continually. Similar to the dead bird, which is another familiar that just, like, charges into enemies, does damage to them. However, the leech, whenever the leech kills an enemy, like it deals the last hit on an enemy, my character will recover a little bit of red heart HP. So free HP recovery, like, it's actually really, really awesome if you have mostly red hearts and not so many soul hearts. It's a pretty cool item. I really dig it. It's new to Rebirth, and I enjoy it. I mean, even if I have a bunch of soul hearts, it's free damage. Like, damage is damage. That's always good. Having something like seeking out enemies and chomping on them repeatedly, that's awesome. It's only good. Can't be a bad thing. Alright, fairly easy room there. This is going to be another fairly easy room, it looks like. These enemies are mindless, they just kind of wander around. At our item room, we have an upside down tear, anemic, toxic blood. I have no idea what that does. It doesn't appear to have any effect on my tears, but I do have coal, and it's also hard to actually see my tears. So I can't say for certain that it is not some sort of tear effect. Doesn't seem like it is, though. Do this, blow those up, create a little bridge. We get a penny and a bomb and a red heart that I can't use. Lump of coal, by the way, that we got from Krampus. Haven't really talked about that. The further your tears go, the more damage they deal. So, you know, being right up next to an enemy is maybe not as good as just getting them with the very tip of my tears right as they're starting to fall down. And we have pretty fantastic range, so generally this is going to incentivize me wanting to stay away from enemies, so I get the extra damage boost. Not huge, but it's a little thing. Also, Leech, fantastic for fighting any of the 4 horsemen, because he just kind of sits there and goes to town on him. Like, well done, Leech, buddy. Well done. Anyway, this is Pestilence, one of the 4 horsemen. This is the second. You can fight Famine earlier than this. They always are found in their particular areas, so Pestilence is always going to be found in the caves, if at all. guarantees that we get either the cube of meat or the ball of bandages, which is awesome. And yeah, I mean, a fairly easy boss, as you saw. We got the angel room. This is what I was hoping for. We got the rosary, which means more soul hearts, which is awesome. I will use a bomb here to blow up those 2 blue fires, hopefully. And I was checking for soul hearts to drop from those, but that didn't happen. Oh, you know what? I just realized this challenge doesn't have any shops. We have item rooms, but we don't have shops. That is so backwards compared to the other challenges. That's bizarre. Yeah, okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna go into the shop because we don't have one. So let's just carry on. We only have to beat Mom. We don't have to deal with Mom's heart, or the womb, or shoal, or any of that sort of nonsense. I am bleeding. I am leaving behind a trail of blood. Oh, is that what anemic does? I bet you that's what anemic does for us. When I get hit, I start bleeding. That's a weird effect. Leech? Leech buddy, you wanna deal with Pete for me? You wanna get up in there? Hey, Leech friend, you wanna go attack Pete, please? Seriously? Come on, boy. What am I even paying you for? You're not gonna do anything, are you? Alright, you know what? Forget what I said. Leech is a jerk. He's totally just a meanie, and I don't like him as an item. I was hoping I could goad him into attacking. And there he seems to be doing it. Maybe I have to actually take a hit before he'll go attack. So he might be even more like the dead bird than I realized, if that's the case. I'll have to pay attention to that. I hadn't noticed that. Another pill, the exact same room, so I'm going to use another of the exact same strategy we did last time, which is kill everything and then take one of the pills. Ooh, range up. Not bad. I think that should improve my, Okay, see, Leech is killing things here without me taking any hits, so... So he is what I thought. He is like the dead bird that just doesn't need to be activated. He just kind of has a mind of his own, apparently. Yeah, I think range has an effect on my coal tiers. It should. I don't know for sure. I don't know exactly how coal works. Just... I know roughly kind of what it did in vanilla Binding of Isaac. We got Wrath here, one of the 7 deadly sins as a mini-boss. Super, super easy. I mean, all 7 of the deadly sins are kind of pushovers. Greed is the one where I'm most likely to end up taking damage. Other than that, they're all pretty gosh darn easy. This room sucks. Unless Leech wants to get in there and do some work for me, please. You almost had it. There we go. Callus, your feet feel stronger. I mean, we don't have a trinket, so sure, I'll stick with it. I don't know for sure what this does. I suspect it'll let me walk over spikes, and we're gonna actually test that right now. Yeah, look at that. I wonder if it'll let us walk over, like, the creep, the blood puddles and whatnot, also. Because if it does, that'll be awesome. So I'm going to avoid the blood bank because I don't think I have any red HP. Got best friend. I mean, we'll carry it around. I'll go use it in a room somewhere just so we can see what it does. I don't think I've actually shown it off. This was in the old Binding of Isaac as well, the original game. I don't want to step on that with my Callus because those seem to damage you no matter what. So I'm not going to walk into the sacrifice spikes. Got a pill. Tears up, so that increases our fire rate. That's actually like really, really good to have. Fortunately, this is not a good set of enemies for using my best friend. Alright, let's kill the red one first. There we go. Got a bunch of keys, so sure, we'll unlock that. And it gives us a golden key, which will unlock anything on this floor for free. Like, basically, we have unlimited golden keys, or we have unlimited keys on this floor. Larry Jr., here, yeah. Have fun with my friend. So, my friend is, he pulls enemies towards him. He's like a decoy, and all enemies will just, like, bum rush him, and then after a couple seconds, he explodes. So, that's what happened there, and it's pretty fantastic. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I'm probably going to get better use out of my best friend item here than I would get out of Lemon Mishap. Lemon Mishap is really good, and it would be fantastic against, like, Gertie. I just think, overall, in general, I'm probably going to be getting better use out of the exploding decoy. Gosh darn it, that was horrible. Gertie's like an easy boss from the original game. I shouldn't be taking any damage at all from Gertie. My timing is off. Alright, Squeezy, tears up, so we shoot faster, and then, or we shoot more tears per second, then we also get 2 free soul hearts from Squeezy, so that's good. Okay, so I do have at least 1 red heart because it's offering red heart deals from the devil. And you know what? We're going to take Brimstone. I don't know that I've actually gotten Brimstone proper in the game. But we're going to take it. It lets me charge up and then shoot a laser, and that laser will pierce over like rocks and through enemies and is just generally pretty gosh darn amazing. I'm actually really satisfied with this. We can check for the secret room. I can check for the top secret room as well. That doesn't seem terribly likely, but secret room, there we go. Found it on the first try, that's awesome. And we'll just brimstone the fires to death. Get our penny, which doesn't matter because I can't donate it and I can't spend it because there aren't any freaking shops. But yeah, I gotta say, overall, this challenge going way, 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 way better than, you know, my first attempt at it. That's kind of an understatement. I have Brimstone and like enough tiers upgrades that I can charge Brimstone really gosh darn quickly. Yeah, my damage is not fantastic. Other than that, I have Brimstone, which is in and of itself pretty fantastic damage. And I guess Lump of Coal, I don't know how Lump of Coal works with Brimstone. I wonder if hitting things like from further away matters with this combo. I don't know. It's more of an academic question right now than anything else, because I don't really think we have a good way of testing it one way or the other. Use a key and a bomb to get at whatever's in that mystery chest? Sure. I have plenty of all of those items, and we just got a bunch of money and we got our key back, so no big deal. These spider things have Brimstone as well. Luckily, mine's better. Interesting. Oh, we're on the Necropolis, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay. Hence the Headless Horseman heads that are cruising around in here. You know what? We'll drop my best friend there. Deal with at least one of those things, the shopkeepers, whatever they're called. It's like Greed's head as an enemy. Keepers, I think they're called? I don't know. I'm not great with the names for enemies in this game. The Chariot, that's awesome. The Fool, teleport us back to the starting room for this floor. Not great. Chariot gives us invincibility for a couple seconds, and whatever we run into, we do damage to. we just got the Robo Baby, who just kind of hangs out and shoots lasers as we shoot, or also as I'm holding down the button to charge up my attack. So we got lots of lasers going on in this run all of a sudden. Thought that might have been a tinted rock, but it looks like it was not. I don't like that room at all. Luckily, it doesn't look like there's any reason for us to be in there. Use lots of keys to get it stuff? Sure. No reason not to. I have so many keys, and we can't, like, get into the shop or anything, so there's not really much reason for hanging on to them. Almost wasted a key on one of those locks. I would be kind of upset if I actually wasted a key there, but it didn't happen. Yeah, all in all, I'm feeling like this run is okay. I feel pretty good about this challenge right now. Infinitely better than when I attempted the challenge last time. Now I kind of know what to expect, and, you know, I'm a little more comfortable about it. It's easy, right? Just don't take any damage. If only it were actually that easy. Ooh, counterfeit penny. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wealth of wealth. So whenever we pick up a penny, we get an additional cent from it, I believe. Yeah, so that was worth 2. So we'll go from 52 to 54 for picking that up. I think it applies to nickels too, right? No, it does not. Only it applies to pennies. Okay, well, no big deal. That was fun for a room. Again, there are no shops, so it's really not worthwhile hanging on to those. I mean, cash is effectively useless for us. Unless we get a, like an arcade on this floor or the next floor, because the next floor is going to be our final floor. Unless we get something like that, I mean, cash is just completely a waste right now. That was a really easy wave of enemies. As was that. Boy, Brimstone sure makes this challenge a lot easier. Oh, dang it. Yeah, if I had to guess, I would say that our lump of coal is not affecting my Brimstone. It doesn't seem like we're doing more damage further away than we are close up, but again, I have no way of actually knowing if that's true. Here, we're gonna drop our little decoy there and deal with one of those poops at least. That was a good use of the decoy. I'm okay with that. Any tinted rocks? Doesn't look like it. No treasure. Okay, that's fine. We will fight double dark ones. So that's a thing. I'm going to use my unicorn horn, my chariot card. Dark one, not that difficult. He makes the room dark, which doesn't really matter because it's already dark. There's 2 of them, which is irritating. Like, I'm going to take more damage just because I'm losing track of the other one than anything else. It's the brimstone that he shoots down. Like, that's kind of the biggest danger, I think. And also the shots that I'm going to just keep, like, trying to block with my face. You can call me Rocky Balboa. Blood Clot. Damage up and range up. Well, range doesn't do anything for us because we have infinite range already. Damage up. If it actually ups our damage, then sure. But if it's only, like, the every other shot sort of thing, like, I don't know for sure that's actually impacting my damage here. We have no way of seeing my HP. But there's really not anything I can do about that, so yeah, we're just going to move on here. This is the depths too. This is going to be our final floor. Pardon me while I get a little drink there. So yeah, one way or the other, this is where it all ends for us. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I didn't mean to use both of those. That's okay. Killed Chubb. This other chub is also going to be pretty quick to die. Especially if he just stays over there. Like, this is awesome. I have no problems with this. We get a key. And there's the curse room. Again, I don't know how much HP I have, so I'm not going to worry about going in there. These enemies not so bad. I don't have to hit them from behind because I have a laser that shoots right through them, so that's awesome. We'll get the red chest, which teleports us to the devil room. So we can get the rotten baby, who will occasionally just like generate blue attack flies for us, not worth 3 soul hearts. The goat head, which I think gives us like a guaranteed or like a massively increased chance for getting deals with the devil, or devil rooms in general, I guess. Not worth 3 soul hearts because, you know, this is our last room for the challenge. And then the mark, which gives us massively increased damage. Really, really tempting, but you know what? I think our damage is okay. It's not like amazingly overpoweredly high. Oh my gosh, I keep doing stupid crap like that. But our damage is really good, and I have Brimstone, which, I mean, it just lets us shoot through everything. So that's awesome. I'm gonna blow a whole bunch of money here on the slot machines, because we have literally nothing else to do with our cash. And there's a chance we can get Pretty Fly, which would be awesome. It'd be another orbital item, like the ball of bandages there. We could get some useful pills, maybe? I don't know if any of them are actually useful. I don't remember what pills we'd gotten. I'm so bad at, like, remembering pills in this game. Bombs are key, kind of useless. Speed down, kind of bad. Tears up, that's okay. That'll let us charge our Brimstone a little bit quicker. I say okay, that's actually, like, fantastic. Soul hearts would be way more useful than regular hearts. Keys, kind of useless, unless we get another bombs or key pill. Ace of Spades, that's pretty good. It gives us an increased chance of getting, oh my gosh. Increased chance of getting cards to drop. Tarot cards, the 2 of whichever suit, those cards, card against humanity, that sort of thing. Tarot card is like, or the Ace of Spades, I mean, is like really, really good. It's like one of my favorite trinkets in the game. Maybe a little less so on hard mode, because I would prefer, usually, since drops are so rare, I seem to prefer getting, like, keys more than anything else, because I find myself fairly often short of keys. But otherwise, for normal runs, yeah, the Ace of Spades, amazing. I can no longer walk over spikes without taking damage. However, I wasn't really using that. Like, I wasn't really taking advantage of that ability. To be perfectly honest, I kept forgetting that I had it. But, you know, I mean, not a huge loss, but it is a loss nonetheless. So just, I gotta be aware of it. I gotta keep vocalizing it, otherwise I'll forget and, like, do some stupid, like, walk over. I would not actually walk over spikes. Not on purpose, not thinking I had the callus. Don't really like how slow I am now. That speed down actually had like a pretty significant impact on us. That's okay. Golden poop, it's gonna give a bunch of money, but again, I really don't care. It's a dime to, oh game, you're taunting me. There's nothing I can do with it, like, ooh. Yeah, I'll grab the soul heart, why not? If we find another one, it'll give me an HP upgrade. We're not going to be going to the next floor down from this one, so that aspect of the soul hearts, or the eternal hearts, doesn't really matter. Yeah, no, second eternal heart would actually be helpful. More HP. I am really concerned about my HP right now, because I have no idea how much we have. I might walk into the mom fight and just get, like, killed in 2 hits. I'd be pretty sad with that. Tears up. Faster charge. Awesome. Really dig it. Leeches. Do not like you. Do not like you even when I can see my health. You're awful enemies. That one with the eye explodes. They're awful. This green one is leaving behind a trail of green acid. It's awful. It's dead now. Doesn't make it any less awful. Sure. We'll use a bomb and a key to open that. Could be something good. You never know. It's not anything good. It's useless cash. All right. Mom fight. We'll just do this and get it over with. This is it. Either we win or we lose. And that's it. Well, I lost. And we have the dead cat. I forgot about that. So I had like no HP. This is going to be rough. I'm going to have to do the mom fight. Basically, so right now I have a single red heart. I don't know. I can't see, but I have a single red heart and 8 lives. So I can take a hit in the mom fight. If my leech kills something, that'll give me another hit that I can take during the fight. But, boy, if ever there were a test of my skill in video games. This sucks. Sorry about the lack of commentary. I'm gonna be trying to make sure that doesn't happen. That seems to happen every time I open my freaking mouth. So let's try not to do that. All right, 7 lives. Let's do it again. This is ridiculous. Oh yeah, I forgot if Mom stomps on me, it takes away a full heart. Let's see if we can get anything more useful. By more useful, I mean useful at all. Oh man, so I can't see what's over there, but there's gonna be like something. There's a pill in there. Battery right there. You know what? Battery doesn't hurt. We'll take that. Let's me use my best friend again. So what am I doing? What is going on here? What's the strategy? What's the plan? I don't have a lot of bombs. We're gonna check for the secret room, which is not there. And can't play the slot machine because it blew up. Forgot about that. That's unfortunate. We're gonna use a bomb here for the secret room. And I meant here, and we're totally gonna find it this time, right? Yeah. Only got my 3 bombs back. But we also got a tinted rock. Soul heart? Yeah, soul heart. Okay, good. Alright, so I can now take a hit. Let's go waste this hit on horrible, regular, boring enemies. Sure, we'll do the boss challenge, boss arena. I found pills. Dang it, I was hoping you'd be way more useful than that. Loki, however, not a difficult boss. He summons bomb flies, which honestly, since I have brimstone, those are going to be more of a problem for him than for me. Well, here goes my soul heart. Freaking Monster 2, you jerk. Monster 2 has brimstone. He shoots a little laser to the side. He summons those little explodey red flies. They shoot out tears when they explode. Monster 2 is not like a terribly difficult boss. He's really predictable. He's not that much harder than regular Monstro, and regular Monstro's a chump. But if you're an idiot like I am, then you can very easily take a hit there, and bad things will happen. Also, forgot that we had an item room. I guess I'm so used to the challenges not having item rooms, I totally neglected it. Mask of Infamy. Oh, where were you like 3 lives ago, Mask of Infamy? So, blowing up skulls and hoping that I get a tarot card. That's my new plan. Special room. The other secret room. There are a lot of options for that to show up. way too many for me to actually check with only 3 bombs, which is rather unfortunate. I'm gonna use my bombs to try to get tarot cards like this. Temperance. Gosh darn it. You're useless. Dang, I was really hoping for a soul heart there. Oh, almost walked into that. That would be bad. Sure. We'll just use I found pills. It's a waste. It's nothing. Doesn't do anything. Sucks. This sucks a lot. I was really hoping for like a Hierophant card. Like, really hoping for that. Oh, there are so many places where the other secret room could be. Alright, we're just gonna go for it again, I guess. I should have, like, a single heart container. Again. But, Mask of Infamy occasionally reduces damage or negates damage from the front. So if I just keep moving and don't let bombs stomp on me, I'm fine. If I take one more hit, if I take one more hit, I'm toast. Unless the leech kills something, so I gotta let the leech kill something. Which I'm not going to do. I just want everything to die. Okay, alright, there we go. Holy moly! That might be one of the most stressful fights that I've ever endured, but we finally did it. And we get another rune. I am excited to encounter that rune and see what it does. The runes have some really interesting effects. They're a pretty cool new classification of item. I actually kind of dig them. I think they're really interesting when you get them on runs. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'm gonna like go lay down and meditate or something because holy crap. I'm all worked up after that run. That was nuts. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.